Yo guys, what's up? Dog D here. Yeah, man. In this tutorial, I wanted to show you all how you can actually add your own samples. Alright, so let's start off with the track that I've already got opened up. Alright, this is just a normal track, right? If you play it from here, there we okay, pretty cool, right? Alright, now if you tap F8, you tap F8 and already you will notice that your browser window opens to the left of your screen. If you open that up, you'll notice that there are a whole lot of folders here. So now these folders are actually located in the directory where you actually installed FL Studio, whatever version you're using, because I'm using FL Studio 11. So if we go into our program files and we go into image line, and you will notice that already we are inside the directory where you installed FL Studio. If we go to data and we go to patches, you will notice that there are a bunch of folders here. These are the same folders that you'd find in your browser panel if you hit F8. If you hit F8, then you'll notice that they are all the same. So this is one that I have formed myself. So this is a sample that I've formulated on my own. In order for you to have so let's actually create a folder so that you can actually have one yourself. So let's just say I was creating a new one. So once again, we'd be in our program files, we'd go into our image line, data, and then patches from my computer. Then we'd click on right click, then we'd click on new folder. Then we'd call this my first samp. So this is short for my first sample, right? Let's actually call it rather a sample pack. That sounds a bit better, I think. So we can just call it a samp pack. Okay, it's cool. So that it appears at the top. Notice that it automatically created it just like that, as easy as that. If you click on it, nothing happens because that's because you don't have any samples. So let's try to make our first sample. But in fact, we're not going to make a sample. We're going to save a VST setting as a sample that we can use later. Well, that makes samples. So let's just say, for instance, we've already got pre-existing synthesizers and so forth over here, VSTs. Now let's just add one. So you right click on any one of these channels and you go to insert. Don't worry, it will not actually overwrite whatever has been selected. You would then select Citrus, for example. In this case, we're using Citrus. So this is how Citrus sounds originally. So this is how Citrus sounds, right? Let's just say we modified a little bit. We add in a few tweaks. So let's just say we have this as an example. Now we would click on the little drop down arrow here. We go to save preset as, and immediately you notice that there's actually, it's not there, but we know where it is now because we went there earlier and we know where Fruity Loop originally keeps all their sample packs and so forth, and loops and everything. So it's under patches. Then we would actually go to a sample pack, and we'd save this as triple X, for example. And let's see if it actually works, because we saved it. Now it should be there. If you click the drop down, you notice that it's there. So let's just do this again. Let's just actually click here, presets, and let's go to default. So now it's reset everything, right? Okay, now let's select the one that we created, and let's actually click it onto it. So it's the same. Okay, so it is the same thing that we created. We drop to the pitch. So this is a cool way, guys, of quickly making samples. And you're probably wondering, so but where are the actual samples, as in these kind of samples with the waves that we can use? So we need a channel sampler. That's what we asking. So that's what we need. That's actually very easy to create. So let's go back. Let's actually use what we already created. In this case, we created this dark citrus. So let's open up and assign it to a free mixer. So let's just call it triple X11. Then we'd add in a Edison. We'd have a Edison, then which we've added. So basically we just, all we need to do is we just go to record and on input, and then we just click on the red button to stop recording. Notice that it's recorded a sample, and you're probably wondering, but wait, how do we actually drag the sample out and actually put it on here? Very, very easy. You just simply go on to this button here. There's a button, second last button to your right at the end, and you actually left click and hold. Notice it's actually dragging on a sample itself. So just put it at the top there, and notice we have a sample created. Now you probably excited. We're going to do the same thing that we did for that before. We would save as, and we would actually save under patches and save under the new one that we just made, which is a sam pack. So let's just call this drags, because we dragged it and created it quickly. So here it is. Isn't that cool, guys? Hope you all liked this video. Rate, subscribe, comment. Dog D.